Welcome to the absorptive filtration media section of my planted aquarium. And in my opinion, I find that this is one of the more misunderstood types of filtration media. A lot of people mistake absorptive filtration with chemical filtration or didn't even know that there was a difference. So just to specify, when I say absorptive filtration media, I basically mean carbon or charcoal in all its forms. For example, the filter that I have, the carbon, it's supplied with a carbon pad like this. It comes in different forms. For example, a power filter, such as an aqua clear, might come in a bag full of granulated carbon, or you can buy generic carbon pads like this, and you can just cut to whatever shape you like or need for your filter. But all in all, they're all the same, and the similarities between all this carbon is don't use it. I would not use this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the reason why manufacturers supply carbon in their filters is because it's probably the most inexpensive way for the manufacturer to supply something that will polish your water up real nice. Because you'll find what happens, especially with planted aquariums, the water will have a cloudy tinge to it, and that's from all these tiny organic particulates floating around in the water. That's perfectly normal. It's safe for fish and plants. But there's no, the biological filtration, mechanical filtration, even with these fine filter pads, cannot trap these fine little particles. But what absorptive media does is it traps anything and everything, all the fine impurities in your aquarium, good or bad. It'll trap ammonia, nitrites, and the fine particles that clog your water up. The medicine that if you have to medicate your fish, you would have to take this carbon out. It'll trap that. It'll trap any fertilizers you put in your aquarium for your plants. Good or bad, it traps, it absorbs everything. But the problem with that is these pads, carbon can get saturated. And once saturated, it'll start dumping out all the impurities that it has trapped back into your water, and including the bad ammonia and nitrites that are deadly for your fish. And what that does is it'll throw your biological filtration system out of whack, and it can cause ammonia spikes and nitrite spikes, which your fish can't handle very well, and is one of the main causes of fish death in your aquarium. You would have to probably change this religiously, like probably you would have to change carbon pads maybe once every 1 or 2 weeks. So if you did that, I suppose you'd be safe, but it's not worth it. It's a lot of work, and I would not use this. If you don't like the cloudiness of your water, I would use chemical filtration media and not this. There are better ways. So in my opinion, that is a difference between, first of all, that's a difference between absorptive and chemical filtration media. This is an absorptive type, which is carbon, and do not use it. Just because the manufacturer supplies you with this in your filter, for your filter, doesn't mean you should use it. And it would work if you used it properly, but it's too much work, and I would not use it. And that's what you should take from this section. Like, you can use it, but I don't use it, and I don't recommend it. And take care.